I do not condone or endorse the use of any illegal substance. I am not telling you to do that. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Check with your doctor if you think this might be right for you. I am not responsible for anything that anyone does based on the information given in this video. Gotta be fancy. Hello everyone and welcome to day 14 of our wonderful experience. I've got my marker ready. Now we're gonna mark off the day. So we're on day 14 and this has been probably one of the best experiences of my entire life. Despite all the negative setbacks in the past few days before, this has really been something that's really opened my eyes to a lot of things in my life and helped me to become better for it in the end. I've noticed over the past while, probably in the last few months, if not the past year, I've been paying attention a lot more to the things that I do and the things that I say, especially when it comes to talking to people like my wife or my son or my dog or anybody. I find myself paying attention to the things that I'm saying to people and realizing, am I saying it for them or am I saying it for me? Am I telling them this so that they can hear it, or am I saying it so that I can hear it? And there's been a lot of lessons that have come up over the past while. The things I'm telling my son that he should probably be doing to change the way he does things are things that I can apply to myself. The whole idea of not barking at things outside really brought home the thing of it doesn't matter what happens around you. It doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter what happens at all anywhere. All that matters is what you do. All that matters is how you react, how you interpret, how you process that information. And there's been a lot of stuff I've had to process over the past 14 days at least, but not to mention into other things too, over the past 40 years of my life. I could even take lessons from what happened in the past and how I can apply it to the future. Realizing as well, something that came up yesterday when I was talking with my wife about this. The person you were in the past is not who you are today. So the person who you were yesterday, last year, 20 years ago, doesn't matter. That's not you. You are you right now. You right now, right at this moment, you are the only you that matters in your life. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you've said, and none of that matters. Right now, you have the ability to make yourself however you want to be. And it's scary. It's pretty scary. But it's also empowering. It's also uplifting. It's enlightening. It is so much. And we often, I say we as in everybody, including myself, we as people don't realize how much power there is in that. How much power there is for you to say, today this is changing and I'm doing this instead. Yesterday I used to do this stuff. Today I'm doing this instead. Yesterday I used to rely on this. Now I'm relying on this. I used to think this and now I'm going to think this. There's so much there that you could easily change. It's just a matter of actually doing it and wanting to do it. I cannot tell you how many times I've said, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna, and I never do. I think it's time to change that. I think it's time to finish what I start. I think it's time to stand up and say, hey, I said I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. And that really hit home yesterday too, because I was looking at my YouTube numbers as of right now, realizing that yesterday's video only has 1 view and the other videos in this series have 5, 6, 8, 10 views, and it's really disheartening to know that you put some time and effort into something and you get it out there and nobody's interested. But it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like I was saying yesterday, last night, I know this content doesn't appeal to the masses. That doesn't matter. This is something that I love to do. I love making this content. I love sharing this experience with people. And if only 1 or 2 people see it, it was made for them. Even if nobody watches it, it was made for me. I needed to make that content for me to be able to make it. I needed to make that content so that I could see it. If no one else watches it but me, that's cool. That's totally fine. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop. Doesn't mean I'm going to change up the way I do things. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing this. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that the content was made for me. And if one person watches it, it was made for them too. But the whole idea of finishing what I start is something that I've really struggled with over the past while. And I think it's time to change that. So starting today, I'm going to be finishing what I started, whether it be some other project I had on the go for a while, whether it be a puzzle that I had, half done and put it back in the box, whether it be a giant plate of nachos. Like, I don't know. But whatever it is, like, I've left so much undone. I feel bad about it. I feel horrible about it. There are so many things that I've done in the past that I really wanted to do and I never saw them through. There are so many things I have told people I was going to do and I never did. There were so many things that I made promises about and never fulfilled them. And so today that changes. I'm going to start finishing what I started. I think this is going to be something that's really going to help, if not me, then other people as well, because I might even make content out of it, which is awesome because it gives me another idea for more stuff to make. So the content on the channel might change a little bit. I'm still going to finish these videos out for the rest of the month. I feel that part of what I've been feeling lately is that my life is incomplete. And I always thought it was because I was missing the one thing that would set it off and make it perfect. But the reason it feels incomplete is because there's so much in my life that's been incomplete. And that's something I struggle with a lot. And so I'm going to do my absolute darndest to make sure that I start finishing what I start. And I might have to go back and finish things that I started before and bring them to the front and finish them now. And I think that's really going to make some content that's going to help me, but also other people as well. So I just wanted to share all these thoughts that have come up over the time of doing this experience. Hopefully you're liking the video. Of course, there's always a big thumbs up like if you want to put it on there. And if you really like what you see and you want to see more of it and follow along with the rest of this month and whatever else comes out, feel free to hit subscribe and the bell. That way you get notified when all the new stuff comes out. I think it's going to be a big change and something that's really necessary and needed for me to become who I'm really supposed to be. So I'm gonna stop talking now. It's been like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go back to my fancy teacup and my fancy finger up in the air, and we will see you later on today. Cheers. We made it to the end of day 14 and I still feel fantastic. As I mentioned this morning, there's some ideas for content brewing. There's one idea that I've been working on and how to figure it out and like how to make it work and plan it properly and all this kind of stuff. That took a bit of my day, but today I also got a bunch of stuff done in the way of editing videos, and I got one ready to go, and I realized that there's going to be some interruptions in the videos coming up. As we can see, if I look over here where my recording software is, you can see we are on day 14. Next is day 15. And then 16 logically follows. On the 16th and 17th, I'm actually going away with my family. We're actually going to be going up north a couple hours away, and we're going to be doing some nature trails, walking through the woods and all that kind of stuff. And I'm very excited about it. I love nature. I love the woods. I love everything, and I want to go so bad. I can't wait. However, day 16, the day we leave, is a dose day. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm part of a lot of groups online when it comes to the microdosing community and the ingredients therein. A lot of people say in these groups that I follow that the use of this substance is something that they try to do while they're in nature. A lot of people say that using this while in nature can actually enhance your connection to it and become an all-around awesome thing. And so I'm really excited about that. I know I'm only doing a microdose, and so it may not be as big a connection, but it's still going to be a connection, and I'm so looking forward to it. So expect a bit of a different content coming up when it comes to those days. But today was really good, honestly. It took a lot of time to investigate my thought patterns and the things I've been thinking and why I'm thinking them, and asking myself questions like, what do I have to believe for this to be true in my life? Or about certain topics that I've been working through and dealing with, but also understanding that where attention goes, energy flows. And so if I'm continually focused on problems I have and the issues that are going on, then that's what's going to be prevalent in my life. But if I focus on the good things in my life and whatnot, then that's where my energy goes, and that's the things that become more prevalent in my life, and that's what I want. So I'm not turning away from problems to an extent. I am reclassifying, reevaluating, redefining them. And I think that's for myself at least, I think that's a much better way to work through these things. Take what happened then, relate it to what's happening now, and fix the problem now so it fixes the problem then. If that makes sense. The longer I hold on to the past, the longer it's going to be the thing that dominates my life. And I'm not in the past, I'm in the now, I'm in the present. And so I should be focusing on the things that are now And if I have issues in the now, they're related to things that happened back then. So fixing them now fixes them back then too.
If that makes sense.
I'm not quite sure where this part of the video was going to go. I wasn't quite sure what to say. I'm just saying I had a great day. I did a lot of thought and a lot of working through things, and I got a lot of work done, which is great. This has been a fantastic day, and I'm very grateful for this experience. Again, I cannot express it enough. I am very grateful for the time I've taken and the chance I've had to experience what I'm experiencing. I do not endorse or condone the use of any illegal substance. Anyone who does so based on the videos that I put out is doing so at their own risk. I am not responsible. I'm not a doctor. I'm not some legal person or anything like that. My words are just my experiences and should not be taken as 100% the way to do things. Talk to your doctor if you think this is right for you. I believe that the microdose that I'm doing is changing me for the absolute better. Despite the hardships that I've had, I just edited, I believe it was day 6 or 7. The hardship I was dealing with and the times I was talking about how bad I felt and angry and upset and all that stuff, like realizing now that it's all in what I focus on has certainly changed my outlook on life and made me a lot happier and a lot more grateful. So far this is working out pretty well. I may have to do some work on these things, I don't know, but for right now everything's just fine, and I believe that everything will be fine from here on out. Anyway, that was some random babbling. I'm sorry for the confusion in that end of the video, but fantastic day, fantastic time. This stuff is amazing. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and can make sense of it all. But if you really enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that big thumbs up like button, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell as well. That way you get notified when the new stuff comes out. New projects are coming. These next few days is going to be really busy for me, so I won't have a chance to get much work done on them. I will be getting to work on them ASAP. I might wait until after this whole 30-day thing just because I don't want to overload too much. I'm finding that I'm getting a bit behind on the editing of the videos, so I might wait till this is all done. I'm going to go play some games and then go to bed. It's been fun talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are appreciated, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you take liquid substances at night that make you feel all fun and free and loopy, and then wake up in the morning feeling very, very headachy and nauseated, spread margarine on 2 pieces of toast and eat that. Oh my god, it's a cure-all. Hello everyone, here we are on day 15. I have my marker and we're going to cross it off. So last night I maybe had a bit too much to drink. I was feeling great. I was feeling fantastic. I was feeling happy and everything else, and I figured, well, I'll just have 1 or 2. And 1 or 2 brought the rum from here to here. So I drank that much of the bottle last night. But I was feeling great. I was feeling fine. I loved it. I had a great time. I even recorded during that time, and I might even put that out, so stay tuned for that. This morning I paid for it. I woke up and at first I was like, oh, I'm tired. And then all of a sudden it was just like, but this morning I woke up and with the headache and everything else, I felt disgusting. I went upstairs and I was talking with my wife, and she was working on a puzzle, so I helped her with that. And during that time I made some toast, just 2 pieces of toast with some margarine. After I had like a couple bites of the toast, I was cured. I was cured instantly. If you ever get the morning afters, you need to eat toast with margarine. So it's day 15. Now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to be doing a bunch of work on videos. I talked about how I'm going away tomorrow, and I wasn't quite sure how I would upload videos. But if I'm uploading videos every 3 days, and I'm uploading 1 today, that gives me plenty of time to go and do what I'm going to do on my 2 days away and come back and to get back right into the flow of things. My biggest concern is recording at that time. I'll have my phone with me so I can record and piece it together when I get back. If I'm leaving on the 16th and coming back on the 17th, there's 2 days in there where my recording might be a little piecework, a little bit all over the place, and so when that video gets posted and it's confusing, I'm sorry. I will try my best to keep it with the right flow and everything. The last few videos I've been editing, I've talked a lot about how I was dealing with a lot of mental issues, lots of thoughts and everything else coming up, and I was feeling really down and depressed, and I apologize for those videos because they were pretty dark and bleh. Again, I'm sharing everything that happens during this whole experience, so I feel fantastic today, even though I'm a little bit hungover. I feel happy and energized and ready to go. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing. I might get out, we'll see. Might take... Oh, my doggo. I doggo. My little pooper face. I'm gonna snake a picture of my dog. Maybe I'll put the picture in here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do today, but I am feeling great. I am feeling ready to go, and I'm just gonna go do some editing. This experience has been fantastic, even though there was really hard parts just past, and I'm so grateful for being able to do this experience and to use microdosing to help me better my life, which it has 100-fold, and I'm so happy and grateful for that. And I'm grateful I can share it with people who might be trying to find a way to make themselves better and help themselves, and might be curious about the whole microdosing thing. Check out these videos, they're awesome, and they explain everything that I'm going through, at least, and you can use that as a frame of reference for your experience as well. I do not condone or endorse the use of any illegal substance. I am not telling you to do that. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Check with your doctor if you think this might be right for you. I am not responsible for anything that anyone does based on the information given in this video. I'm off to do some work, and I will come back and check in with you probably this evening, unless anything else changes. Stay tuned. It's a little bit later than I wanted to be recording. It's about 11:30 at night right now on day 15. It's been a busy day. I got a lot of editing done. As I mentioned earlier, I did recording last night while I was intoxicated. I recorded almost an hour and a half of stuff, and I've been kind of editing it just to see how it turns out, and it's been going really well. So I'm kind of taking on a motto of finishing what I started. One thing I have started is making videos fun, going crazy with the edits and just putting in whatever comes to mind and not even caring about if it all flows together or whatever. And that's what I've been doing with this video I recorded last night, watching it through, and when I get to a point where it's like, this sounds like this needs this piece, or it needs this video clip, or it needs this sound, or whatever. And in doing so, I have a lot of fun. I create what I want, and it's so very freeing and fun and exciting, and I love just being able to make it as weird and crazy as I want. I'm very grateful for this whole experience, honestly. It's been showing me so much, and one thing it's shown me now is how fun it is to just be yourself, to just do what you want, do what you feel is right. Maybe I should rephrase that. Do what feels right for you. To me, it feels right to be crazy silly with this video, because the video itself is me in a crazy silly mood, and it's turning out to be a pretty fun project to work on. I'm gonna head for bed. I think it's time to get some sleep. I got a big busy day tomorrow. My family and I are all going north for a couple hours to go do some exploring and hiking. I cannot wait to be outside in nature, especially on a dose day. So that's going to be fun and exciting. As I said before, it's going to be really probably kind of all over the place with the videos. I'm going to try to get my morning and nighttime stuff in as I usually do. I might throw in little clips of how the day goes and what I find as I'm out and about. We'll see how that plays, but for right now, I'm going to do my absolute best to keep with the same routine and method of videos as I have been. So I think I've pretty much covered everything. But of course, I do have to say that I do not endorse or condone the use of any illegal substance. These videos that I'm making are for educational and informational purposes only. I am not a professional. I am not a licensed doctor. I am not anything of the sort. Please do not take what I'm saying as advice and me telling you to go try it. I am not responsible for anyone who follows my actions. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go to bed. I need some sleep. I got a busy day tomorrow and the next day too, so thank you so much for watching. You're all fantastic and amazing people, and I appreciate you all. And if you really like what you see here and you want to see more, feel free to drop a big old like on the video. Lets me know that you liked it and helps push it out to other people. But you can also hit subscribe and ring that bell. That way you get notified when the new stuff comes out. There's going to be pretty crazy stuff coming from what it looks like so far, so you might want to hit that subscribe. Good night to you all, good day to you all, good afternoon to you all, whatever time it may be. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.